Greetings. Welcome. This is Queen Elle of QueenElle79. Thank you so much for joining me again this evening. As you see, I am outside again and we are one with nature. So you will hear many sounds from outside. You will hear the sounds of insects. You will hear birds. You will hear the traffic as it passes by my home. So just thank you for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, again, my name is Queen Elle. I have a business which is um, named after myself. It's also named Queen Elle, and there is an Etsy shop. I will provide the link in the description box. It is called QueenElleStore.etsy.com. Again, that's QueenElleStore.etsy.com, and that shop has all sustainable, all natural products. That is my passion. I am a firm believer in holistic living and things that are all natural. The candles that I make myself, they are all soy wax candles, so they are vegan. I do have some intention candles that include some herbs, depending on the intent that you have or what you would like to manifest, whether it's love or devotion, um, relaxation, or clearing your mind of any type of negative thoughts or your space of negative energy, protection, prosperity. I have candles for all of those purposes and those needs. Also, I have some traditional scented candles, so you'll find many different fragrances there and different sizes as well. I have 2-ounce candles, 4-ounce, and 8-ounce candles. I also have body butters. I have unscented as well as scented, and then I have some body scrubs as well, and then also some all natural lip balms and salves to help to moisturize your skin. And pardon me for um, my desk shaking. I apologize for that. So let's dive right into this video. As the title states, this video is one that I've been meaning to do because, like I said, I have herbs with some of my intention candles, and I personally use herbs for different types of jars. And if you have any questions or would like more information about some of the jars that I do for personal use, feel free to drop a comment down in the comment box, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. But there are many different herbs that are used in Eastern medicine. There are herbs that are used for the Ayurveda practices. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But I did want to kind of cover a lot of the herbs that I have and what their uses are, just in case you were interested in learning more about them. Okay, so let's dive in. So, as always, I have my handy planner, and it just keeps me on track and gives me all the notes that I need with regard to whatever topic we're discussing at that moment. Okay, so I tried to put most of the herbs in alphabetical order. Some of them are a little off, but for the most part that's the flow of them. I will provide it would be quite lengthy. I believe I will do a blog post with regard to these herbs. So I'll provide a link to the blog post in the description box so you can go to my blog, which is queenelle.net. And then you'll have more detailed information that will correspond with what I'm telling you today, okay? So let's dive in, and I'll be showing you the herbs as well, okay? I have a goodie bag of all of the herbs. So let's dive in. Now we have, put my bag down here on my lap. So we have, let's start off with some, like I said, it will be somewhat alphabetical order, but not totally. It's kind of what I'm grabbing. So we'll have ashwagandha root powder. And as you'll see, this is branded, this bag is. So I apologize for that. I got it from nuts.com of all places. But ashwagandha is a powder that is it's been used in ancient medicine. Like I said, a lot of Eastern medicine, and it's a herb that's known for its anti-stress properties. Okay, so ashwagandha is used for that purpose, and I do use a little bit of it with my relaxation intention candle, because like I said, that candle is all about clearing any negative or unwanted energy. It clears your mind, your thoughts, and basically leaves your mind and your space open to receive what you would like to receive, and clears out any negativity from it. Okay, so the next herb that I have is, let me just put these down here as I go. So the next one, sorry, the next one that I have is Abre Camino. And forgive me if the pronunciation is off, but it's spelled Abrecamino, Abre Camino. And this one is a plant. And I also provide in the description box a list of some of the places that I have found these herbs. So I am not particular to um, one specific site or source for my herbs. There are some, so I ordered my herbs over a period of time from several different sources. I strived to make my purchases mostly black owned, because that's just my personal preference. But there's a bit of variation in there if I wasn't able to find what I was looking for at the sites that I prefer to shop at, and then I would venture out. So that's just how I do things. Feel free to, pardon the noise, feel free to do, a search online to find the herbs that you're looking for. Or you could search by keyword by the need that you have and see what herbs pop up. There are many resources for this, okay? So this one, and I didn't pull out the ashwagandha powder because it truly is like a really fine powder, so yeah, it would be all over the place. But this abracamino, it's a plant, and this is dried. So if you look online, you'll be able to see what it looks like in its fresh form before it's dried. But okay, so what I would use this for, the abracamino, it's a road opening herb, and I would use this for any type of road opening ritual or spell work that you might participate in. You can crush it and maybe mix it with some other herbs that are have the similar purpose or benefit, and use them in some type of mojo bag, and or just that you can keep on yourself, some type of sachet. You can mosquitoes are getting me out here today. You can use it. Um, some people make tea with some of these herbs. Again, I would do some research on that to find out which ones are suitable for that purpose and which are not, because some of them, when ingested, have an adverse effect. Some people add them to um, some type of smoking device that they use, and will roll it up and use it that way. So again, that's just something that you want to research on your own, and use discernment and your own due diligence to find some information that correlates with each herb, so that you can decide the best use for them. Okay, so that's the abracamino, and the next one is my butterfly pea flower. So this one, again, something branded. That's from Brambleberry, actually. But this one is, again, it's another dried one. And so the butterfly pea flower, it has um, benefits of enhancing creativity and motivation in you. And it's definitely used in tea form. I know that it's actually the dried flowers. So the butterfly pea flower, it's used to dye some things, So if you want to have a natural dye, then this really does give a blue or sometimes a deeper violet hue to whatever you're trying to dye naturally. But it does give the benefit of, it has a very pungent smell. It actually smells like the vegetable, a pea, and which I find quite interesting. So I have added this to oil to make infused oil with it. So, and I will actually start selling that on my site as well. So, stay tuned for my infused oils, and you'll see more things where I'm just kind of testing some things out and sharing them with the world. But this is something you can use to steep with some hot water to make your own herbal tea to get that benefit of creativity and enhanced motivation in your life. Okay, so that's the butterfly pea flower. And then something that I have that's quite interesting is catnip. So catnip, and I got this from BehatiLife.com, and Jess Alexandria. She's a great astrologer, and who I consider a prophetess. She's on YouTube, and that's where I found her. But she has an apothecary called BehatiLife.com, and she sells lots of things. She sells oils, she sells salts, and this isn't like sponsored or anything or affiliated in any way, but I just truly believe in her work and what services she provides. So she has, like I said, dried herbs, she has oils, candles, um, she has like spiritual bath salts, etc. But you really have to catch her when she rolls out products on her on her site rather, because as soon as she rolls them out, she sells out like that. So that's something to check out for yourself. And like I said, I will list the sites that I frequent the most for my herbs in the description box, so you can get that information there. Okay. So again, this is catnip, and so you know would think like catnip, like doesn't that have something to do with cats? Well, I tell you what. So um, there are some properties in catnip that enhance attraction and um, drawing someone to you in a loving sense. Okay, so see, I'm not sure if you'll be able to kind of see it up close. So that's what that looks like. Okay, and you can see from the bag. Hold the bag up. So that's what that looks like. And you can use this in some type of love jar. You can use this with candles if you do some type of candle work. You can use this if you want to keep some type of mojo bag that's like for attraction purposes. You can keep it like that. There are just many purposes for catnip. I probably would not use that for tea, but like I said, you definitely want to look into the different uses of all of these herbs, okay? And so the next one is chamomile. Now that's something that we know traditionally chamomile is used, more widely recognized for tea. And so we drink chamomile tea for relaxation purposes. And so this is truly about relaxation. I do have this with my, as an herb that's as a part of my relaxation intention candle. So this is dried chamomile flower. And I also got this one from Bahati Life. And so you see some are more crushed up on the bottom. And then we have the actual dried flower itself. Okay, so you can crush this up and steep it with some hot water and use it with tea. You can use it for some of the other purposes I mentioned, like candles, etc. So that's chamomile. Then I have some berries. So this is the hawthorn berry. I also got this one from Bahati Life. So these little berries, and you can crush these up. You can, these actually are quite hard as far as crushing. It's difficult to do so, but there's a little berry. It's like almost looks like a little pebble, and these have the use of love, fertility, and protection. I include these in my devotion candles that are available on my site. So definitely attracts love and devotion and also fertility, okay? And then it even has the property of protection. So the next one is calendula. Now, calendula is known as the sunshine herb. Calendula is, let me see, I think I'm running low on it, but calendula, it's all about drawing joy and happiness to your life, okay? And this one is a flower. I got this from, and these are so cute. I'll just show you what it looks like. I got this from parlorofwonders.com, and they have these cute little like vials that they come in with a little cork. I love the presentation of that. And I know that, again, because I'm all about sustainability, that after I am finished with them, I can use them for, other purposes for my own uses at home. So the calendula flower, here's the dried flower. It looks like this, almost like a sunflower as far as the center of it. Feel free, and again, these are dried, so feel free to look up the calendula flower plant online so that you can see what it looks like in its natural form before being dried. But calendula, again, it's the sunshine herb. It's all about joy and happiness in your life, okay? So the next one is lavender. And lavender, as we know, is all about relaxation. And this one, similar to chamomile, people use like lavender in different body products. Excuse me. People use lavender um, in oil to, or lavender essential oil. You can rub some on your temples or on your wrist, and just the scent of it, if you are familiar with aromatherapy, the scent of it will give you almost an instant feeling of calm and relaxation in your life. Um, you can use it in candles, just different scents throughout your home. You can make some homemade potpourri and pour a few drops of lavender oil on it. This one I also got from Parlor of Wonders, and this is some dried lavender buds. So these are like, they're not, and it's a very strong smell. I could smell it already. So these are not like, these are like little buds. They're not sprouted flowers, and they're dried. So I actually have made an infused oil with lavender as well. So you can add some lavender to bath water for relaxation. I use this with my relaxation intention candle. You can add some lavender essential oil as well for the relaxation purposes. So that's definitely a useful herb as well. Then moving on to lemongrass. Let's see, where is my lemongrass? Also, in case you're wondering, I am wearing the head wrap that I'm wearing today. I got from, I'll put the name of it the um in the description box. It's funny. I feel like the way I have it wrapped, my hair wrap, it's not really doing the wrap itself justice. It almost looks like I have like a bag out of my head, just from the way that I feel like it's looking on camera. I'm not sure, how critical we are of ourselves, but this is a scarf. It's like a long piece of fabric that I wrapped my around my hair, and so I believe I got it from the Glamorous head wrap chicks, but I will again put the website down in the description box if you're interested. These earrings came from another black owned small business. So I will put the name of the business in the description box. And then, as I had in a previous video, this is my lapis lazuli spike crystal that came from, I believe, Peace Images jewelry, but I will double check that. Excuse me, here we go with my allergies outside. Then I have my green aventurine bracelet, and then this one is carnelian is the name of the crystal for this one as well. So okay, so lemongrass. Lemongrass is something else that you can use with tea. You can make tea with it. Lemongrass is all about psychic cleansing and opening, and also a protection herb. So it literally looks like grass. I got this one also from Parlor of Wonders, and it really does look like grass, but it does have that lemon scent to it. So it's like little bitty, like sprigs of grass. So there's that one. Just don't want to waste herb. And I use this one with my prosperity candle, and I believe I use a little bit with my protection candle as well. Okay. So then the next one that I have is Life Everlasting. So Life Everlasting flower. This one also came from Parlor of Wonders. Okay. And it's yellow. It's kind of hard to see the color. It's not really picking up. But this one is like I said, it's a flower. And it's dried, of course. And it kind of looks like this. And like I said, it's yellow. So Life Everlasting, it's as it sounds. It's all about building psychic powers and healing. And I believe that that's where the name came from. Just kind of making sure that I don't waste too much of it. So this one I use for my prosperity candle, okay? And it's all about abundance. So the next one I have is Lovage Root. Let's see. Get out of here. Lovage Root. Okay. So this one came from Bahati Life. And there's a lovage plant, and it's like an herb, but this is the root of it. And it's just as it sounds. It's a root. Now the lovage root is, as the name sounds, it is all about attraction. It's all about revitalization of love. So it's about attracting new love. It is all about rebuilding and regenerating love that might have some type of issue or strain with it. It's about reconnecting with love, okay? And I use this one with my, I kind of broke it up a bit, and I used a little bit in all of my devotion candles as well. So the next one is, and forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, this one is mullein. It's spelled M-U, pardon the noise. Okay, it's spelled M-U-L-L-E-I-N, mullein or mullein. And this one is interesting. It has kind of like a moldy look to it. Um, it's another one of those dried flowers. I also got this from Parlor of Wonders.com. And so it's like a dried flower. And it almost has like this little moldy type of look to it. Let's see what it smells like. This has an earthy scent to it, really natural. And this one is all about, it has some medicinal benefits to it, but it's a protection herb. And it has strong protection qualities. So I do use this one with my protection candle, as well as the mojo bags that I'm creating now. So the next one is another berry. It's juniper berry. Yeah. Where are my juniper berries? Okay. So this one I also got from BahatiLife.com, and it's another hard berry. This one wasn't hard to crush though. So these little berries, they look like some little berries that you might pick out in nature, and I could actually smash it. It's soft enough that I can smash it. So I did crush these up for some of my candles. And juniper berries are about good health and protection. So I included them with my protection candles and I crushed them up. Okay. And you know, a little goes a long way. You don't have to use a lot. So I would say that all of these herbs that I have, I want to say that for the Parlor of Wonders herbs, that these little guys were like $5 each, and these larger ones that are double the size might have been like $8 or $9 each. And again, a little goes a long way, so they last a while. Bahati Life, each of these bags might have been, and they weren't full all the way. They were to like maybe about like right here, but they and they're by weight, I believe. These, depending on the herb, were some of them were $5, some of them were 6 or 7. So again, very, very inexpensive for what you're getting. Okay, and so you really want a reputable brand. So you want to do your research for that as well, just like you would with anything else. So next we have, and we don't have too many left. We have the papaya leaf, and the papaya leaf is all about healing and protection. So this one is another plant-based one, and I got this one from Bahati Life. And so these just look like, I won't take this out, it just looks like a crushed up plant. And you see how much is packed in here. I haven't really used much of this one. I used some of it with my protection mojo bags, as well as some of my protection candles. But as you see, I mean, there's a lot. So, I mean, you don't even need much to be effective in whatever your need is. Okay. Some of these herbs, depending on what the need is, you can sprinkle them in the four corners of your home. You can sprinkle them around the perimeter of your home. You can sprinkle them in the doorways and windowsills, as you're doing any type of manifesting any type of energy. You can use them with some type of full moon ritual that you might do on your own. So just a lot of different uses for them, okay? And it's really all about what your intuition tells you to do, what you feel led to do as far as using them, okay? And then the next one that I have is mugwort. Now this one is Mugwort, mugwort. And this one I also got from Bahati Life. And I want to mention the Abri Camino that I showed you earlier on. That one came from Crescent Conjure. And so that, like I said, I'll list everything down in the description box, and that's from New Orleans. But this one, Bahati Life, was the source of this mugwort. And mugwort, it has the psychic and mental clarity properties. And so this one I used with my relaxation and clearing energy intention oil. And again, I won't take this one out because it has kind of like a sawdust look to it. Let's see what the scent is. Just a natural earthy scent, but that's what that one looks like, kind of like sawdust. And the next one that I have is something that I'm sure we're all familiar with, and that's rose petals. And don't sleep on rose petals, you know. So the back says rose, but this came from Crescent, and it's Crescent City Conjure, CCC. This one is from Crescent City Conjure as well, and I mean, it's just some dried rose petals basically. And I use this with my love candles. We know that roses are all about any type of love spells, attraction, devotion. I would recommend using this. You can use roses as well as lavender and some of the other herbs with a spiritual bath, or any type of spiritual shower if you want to sprinkle them on you. If you want to, some people add roses to something that they smoke to get the benefit that way. Um, some people, many people use them in beauty practices and creating like rose water by infusing the roses in water, some distilled water, or in your choice of carrier oil. And I have created infused oil using roses as well. So you'll see those on my shop pretty soon, actually. So just many uses there for roses.